James with Motion RC, and it's that time of year, time again, for our 2022 March Mayhem Custom Aircraft Challenge. Basically, what we've been doing the last couple of years is we take all our customers' custom aircraft, we put them in a tournament, 64 of them like the NCAA March Madness bracket, and then we have everybody vote on which aircraft is the best customization for the year. We've had a ton of fun with this, and the entry period is open right now. We have a link in the description to our Hobby Squawk forum thread where you will have 1 month. You have from today until March 11th to get your votes in. Now, to further explain a little bit about the March Mayhem tournament, if you are not aware, if you haven't been following us the last 2 years, we're going to go over the rules because this tournament is broken down into 2 parts with 2 ways to win. So the first part is our entry period. That's for anybody who has a custom aircraft. It doesn't matter when you made it, as long as you have a beautiful picture of it, you're going to be able to enter that aircraft. So here we go for the rules for the entry period. Rule number 1. All entries must be submitted via our Hobby Squawk forum thread. That link is in the description of this video right now, and we will share it, of course, all across social media, so it should be very easy for you to find it. Rule number 2. In order to be able to enter on Hobby Squawk, you must have a Hobby Squawk forum account. It is free to join, and it's very simple, and we also have a video in the link in the description on how easy it is to sign up for Hobby Squawk. Rule number 3, you must submit your entry by Friday, March 11th at midnight Eastern. If you're watching this video on the day of release, it is Friday, February 11th right now, so you have exactly 1 month. That gives you 4 weeks to either finish your customization or just go outside and get a beautiful picture of it and submit it. Rule number 4, again, aircraft must be sold at Motion RC, so it has to be a brand that flies that is available on motionrc.com or motionrc.eu. So all your free-wing jets are eligible, your Flightline Warbirds, any Skynetic planes, your balsa planes like Black Horse or Nexa, XKZOHD, and then also remember helicopters are allowed, so your Robans, your rotor scales, and your Flywings are going to be eligible as well. So remember, anything that flies, it doesn't just have to be an airplane, it can be a helicopter. And one of the biggest rules is that your aircraft must be customized in a way that will show on a picture. So if you made changes to the aircraft, but it's a stock looking model and the parts move and stuff, but you'll never be able to tell by a picture, it's going to be really hard to see what you did in that, because again, everybody's going to be voting on these based on a picture. So really it's weathering, livery changes, and other types of customizations, dramatic customizations, like one of our past winners turned the AL-37 into an AWACS, and you can clearly see the work that was done. So again, after the entry period ends on Friday, March 11th at midnight, then we're going to get ready for our voting period. So here are the rules to vote. So the entry period ends that Friday. That gives us about 4 days. We're going to choose the best 64 entries we got, and we're going to debut the bracket to everybody on Tuesday, March 15th at 8 a.m. Eastern. Again, the link will be in the email, and we will post that link across all social media. We'll probably make another video of it so that you can see it at that time. Again, Tuesday, March 15th at 8 a.m. is when everybody, whether you submitted or not, is going to be able to vote. Last year, we had close to 3,000 people vote in this tournament, and they picked Ralph Stepper with this beautiful P-38 as your winner. So we want to make sure you get in and vote because it's so much fun voting for all these awesome aircraft. Now at that time, in order to vote, you must use your Motion RC email address to enter and vote. That's the only way we'll be able to give you your prize if you are determined to be the winner at the end. Then rule number 3, the voting period is going to end Tuesday, March 29th at midnight Eastern. So that gives everybody 2 weeks to vote. And voting is very simple. Basically, it's a little platform that you can see here where when you log in, you will see 2 pictures of 2 aircraft in front of you, and you pick the best one, and then you work your way through that entire bracket. You end up picking 63 matchups to determine who you believed was the best custom aircraft in the game. But when it comes to the voting period, again, we'll update you when we get there. March 15th, we'll let everybody know in even more detail how to vote. Right now, we're really concerned with the entrance period, which started right now. If you have a custom aircraft, you definitely want to get that submitted. So then some other frequently asked questions that we want to answer for you right now. All 64 finalists get chosen by Motion RC. And also, we will only select one aircraft per person for this tournament. So we will have 64 different planes from 64 different customizers. So you are free to submit more than one custom aircraft, but you're going to leave it to us to determine which we feel makes the tournament, if any, can make it at all. It is tough competition out there. And again, we will unveil all 64 finalists and their bracket placements on the day the voting period starts, which is Tuesday, March 15th. And then the biggest question is prizes. What do you win for doing all of this? Well, if you enter your aircraft into the tournament and you end up winning, you're gonna get a $500 gift card from Motion RC, whether you use it at motionrc.com or motionrc.eu, that's up to you. And then the voting entry winner, they're gonna win a $250 gift card. And last year, again, we had 3,000 people vote in this tournament. And the way it works is the more correct answers you pick, and obviously, if you pick the winner, if you end up picking who the winner is, you get the most points. But it adds up all the points as each customizer moves through the rounds. So then the person with the most overall points is gonna get $250. Now I wanna give you a quick tip here about your entry pictures. Remember, for those of you who've done it before, if you've watched, you can see we only have the option to show one picture of what your aircraft looks like. So it's up to you to make sure that picture reflects the best possible picture of your airplane. So we're gonna give you a few examples of what good pictures are versus what not so good pictures are, because you might have the best customized aircraft, but if you don't take the right picture, then nobody can appreciate it, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. So take a look at our past two winners. You can see they are very clear. We know exactly what the aircraft is. You can see it. Last year, Ralph Stepper's P-38 was beautifully weathered. We turned it into a t-shirt, available on Teespring below, which is really awesome, but you could see that it's clearly weathered. And some of these other pictures, they've got the sun to their back, their planes are outside, they have the camera at the right angle to show whether they did a whole livery scheme with decals or they did nice weathering. We want to see the aircraft in full frame, and we want to see it in that bright sunshine is always the best. Now here's some examples of some pictures where they're just not going to make the tournament when you see it this way. Like, these are all beautifully customized aircraft, but you can see they're in low light, they're inside, maybe they're on a kitchen table. They're not the best representation. So that's why if you do have a gorgeous custom aircraft, all you have to do, you have 1 month to run outside, maybe take it somewhere scenic, do what you have to do, but get a beautiful picture of it, whether it's static on the ground or if you have a photographer who could get a great in-air shot. That doesn't have to be the case. It doesn't have to be in the air. Because again, these pictures are voted on by the customers, by the viewers. And everybody will pick a different aircraft, you know, for their winner, of course. But you want to make sure your picture is taken well. And cell phones nowadays can take great pictures. It's all about getting that sunshine behind you. So try to take your plane outside. So there you have it, everybody. The March Mayhem tournament, the entry period is open right now. Jump to the link in this description, get submitting, or if you've got your aircraft and it's almost ready, I hate to put a little time strain on you, but you do have 1 month. You have until March 11th at midnight Eastern. That is Friday, March 11th at midnight Eastern Standard Time to get your entry submitted to be eligible to win the 2022 March Mayhem Custom Aircraft Challenge, and it's only from Motion RC. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enter, and if you don't enter, that's fine. I hope you vote when that period comes. And as always, guys, hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got a lot of great content coming for 2022. And if you want some cool merch like this shirt I got here, then jump into Teespring. You can see it in the link in the description below and get yourself some cool Motion RC merch. That'll do it for me, James, Alex behind the camera, and I hope to see your custom aircraft in the March Mayhem tournament.